Welcome everyone! Today we have the pleasure to talk with the acclaimed director Viviana de los Santos. Please come in.
Hi, thank you all for having me and thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. And today I would like to talk about your new productions and your new films. So, are you ready?
Sure, ready.
The latest films, Eclipsed Dreams, has been receiving great reviews from the public and the industry. So, Viviana, thank you for joining us, and it's a pleasure to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be invited.
Let's dive in. Your new film, Eclipsed Dreams, talks about some deep and complex themes. Is there any reason behind of this? Maybe some personal experience too?
Yeah, it is. Actually, Eclipsed Dreams was inspired on some personal ambitions of mine and also by studying social observations in the manner of how we as humans reach our personal ambitions and do sacrifices to make our dreams come true.
Wow, I really like how you can transform your ideas or even your personal goals to this film. I really like it. I really love it. I am a personal fan of your works.
Thank you.
Nice. And how these inspirations influence your approach to storytelling, and how was the way you developed the characters and the narrative?
The film was developed into the idea of how far one should go to achieve their goals and how this sacrifices your personal relationships. And it was also influenced by how the modern society works nowadays in a matter of how often we glorify and look for the extent of personal connections.
That's awesome. The film has a very unique and very distinct visual style. Can you talk a bit about the creative choices and the cinematography and how they contribute to the film's narrative?
Of course, for the film Eclipsed Dreams, we wanted the visuals to represent the internal stages of each character. So we worked closely to our cinematographer Mia Jensen, which is great at his work, and we wanted a look that changes from vibrant and dynamic when the scene succeeds, and to a one of muted and introspective in scenes of self-doubt or conflict, for example. And yeah, so that is how we represent the characters' emotions and the scene in general.
Wow, awesome, I love this. Yes, each scene helps us to understand and get into the situations, like moments of tension or of doubt. But can you tell us if you specify or select specific variations of colors and illumination to define the style, or it has another meaning?
Yes, everything has a meaning, and the use of contrasting colors and varying light intensities was intentional. This to mirror each character's emotional journeys. And for instance, the dream sequences were shot with a more fluid quality to emphasize the surreal nature of the dreams and also to reflect each character's inner landscapes.
And what about the conceptual art? I'm really curious about if there were any ideas or concepts that you had to eliminate from the final product. Maybe you can name some of them?
Yes, I mean, there were a lot, but for example, a few dream sequences that were much more elaborated than were eliminated because they had some visual effects some complex visual effects and surreal landscapes. And we realized that we're starting to overshadow the main narrative. So we got rid of them so we could focus in the conflict and how to develop all the characters.
The casting choices in the film have been widely praised. How did you select your cast for your film, and what qualities were you looking for your actors?
Well, casting was one of the most critical aspects of this film because I wanted actors who could not only bring their characters to life, but could also look deep into their internal struggles. Yes.
And what about the main character? How did you choose your protagonist? I mean, all the characters did a great job, but Olivia Martinez as the main role was just perfect. She just fit in the character.
Yes, for the main role I was looking for someone who could embody both the drive and vulnerability of this character. And when I first saw Olivia Martinez's audition, I was shocked by her ability to balance strength and fragility at the same time. And I knew for sure she was Emily. And she's so talented, even though she's new in the industry. But I believe in her potential, and I would like to count on her for future projects.
Yeah, you should, because she really fit in the role so well, and I think that this was a perfect opportunity to improve her talent.
Yes.
And what about of the rest of the cast?
The rest of the cast followed a similar process as well, because I was finding individuals who could add depth and authenticity to their roles. And I think I'm incredibly lucky to work with such talented people.
Also, the film has been noticed for its powerful soundtrack. How did you approach the music, and what role does it play in the film's impact?
For Eclipse Dreams, I collaborated with a famous composer, which is Daniel Kim, to complement the highs and lows of the film. And we mixed orchestral and electronical elements to mirror the explorations of synthetical and organical aspects of our dreams and aspirations.
Also, this movie has been receiving very positively opinions by the public. How do you feel about the positive feedback on your work?
I'm thrilled and very grateful hearing that people is connecting and enjoying about my work, and is very rewarding. This also motivates me to keep doing what I like, and doing things with passion and effort and with the heart.
That is amazing. We're all expecting to see your next project. Are you already working on something else?
I can say that much, but let's say I'm just interested in superheroes.
I'm really
But
excited.
you all just gotta wait.
Well, we have to wait. Surely it will be amazing. But Viviana, please, as a final comment, what message do you hope audiences will walk away with after seeing the film?
I hope audiences to live with a reflection on their own dreams and the choices they make to reach them. And it's also a reminder of how, while we pursue them, we must also remain mindful on the relationships we make and the values that ground us. And I want viewers to consider how these dreams intersect with their reality and what it truly means to achieve a sense of fulfillment in life.
Yeah, great reflection. I hope that the audience will receive this message.
Yeah.
Thank you, Viviana. It has been a really interesting discussion about your new film. So we wish you to continue with new works and new films.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure to talk with you.
Yeah, thank you. And say bye to the audience.
Bye.
Bye.